Most analysts, if not all, are positive that XRP is headed to the moon, and the volume has been surging. With its all-time high around the corner, XRP is set to be the third largest crypto in the market. But of course, there are dozens of metrics that we have to consider before we conclude that this coin is headed to the moon. Hello guys, welcome back to Moneyside. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's make this money together. Ripple Labs, the founder of XRP, has been in the limelight for the last few months thanks to that SEC lawsuit. Recently, the trading volumes of XRP are going through the roof. Guys, I believe that most of you are taking my advice, and that's why the trading volume of XRP is going up by the minute. We might be witnessing the rise of this crypto once again. Similarly, the price of XRP is forming new highs in the past couple of days, which is a clear sign of consolidation. However, as much as this coin is headed to the moon, some bearish trends evolving in the XRP market could push the price a bit lower than its current value. All in all, the relative strength index of this coin is near equilibrium since the buying and the selling pressures are relatively equal at the moment. Money is flowing within the XRP market, which is an indicator of a prominent trend starting to form by the start of the month. I can't stress this enough, guys. XRP is headed to the moon, and it's best to jump on the ship before it leaves you hanging. Take this opportunity to analyze your portfolio, and if you can spare a portion of your capital, now is the best time to buy XRPs. The coin isn't going to back down anytime soon, and it's about to take off. One of the main reasons behind XRP's price volatility and drop is the SEC lawsuit. And like I said in my previous videos, I'm here to keep you updated on the latest. Right? Let's get down to business. Thanks to the positive legal developments, XRP's price seems to be on a constant uptrend, and it might be relisted very soon on most exchanges. In fact, the relisting process has already started. In a recent tweet by XRP Cross, an avid XRP investor, platforms such as Phemex, Like, Uphold Inc., and BitTrue are already trading on XRP. He went on to ask other exchanges, what are they waiting for? Platforms such as Coinbase, OKCoin, and Binance US are the highlights of the day. I mean, I really don't understand the logic behind Binance US not relisting XRP while its relative Binance.com is currently trading XRPs. I know that the SEC controls the US crypto market, but guys, that totally beats logic. That's because the SEC already gave the green light for platforms to relist this coin. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation. Relist XRP is also trending on Twitter with supports from some of the great investors in the market. Anyway, we hope that XRP will finally have the chance to operate in the US, and that could put this coin on the map to greatness. Now let's check out the update between the SEC and Ripple case. In what is the latest salvo between these two giant companies, the defendants have now responded to an agency letter that discloses for the first time the full breadth of MOU requests they sent worldwide. From the proceedings, it's clear that the SEC isn't showing any signs of abating the court case. Ripple's counsel took to the stand with a few pointers of their own. To begin with, in regards to Ripple's entities, more than 20 of the MOU targets reside beyond the SEC jurisdiction, where these specific regulators have determined that XRP isn't a security, including the UK, Japan, and Singapore. Without a doubt, this company is overreaching by trying to find evidence of foul play in areas that they don't have any jurisdiction. That shows the SEC is under intense pressure to close in on Ripple, to which they haven't found any solid evidence. Ripple and its CEOs haven't even shown any evidence of giving up, and we've seen from the court proceedings that the SEC is already smelling Ripple's victory. If the company wins this case, there is no stopping XRP's price from skyrocketing. It's a gamble, but I'm positive this coin and its company will likely win. And hey, the crypto world was always underestimated. Now look at it. I think the same case applies to Ripple and the potential XRP has. Thankfully, no one doubts the potential of XRP and its bright future. That's probably the reason why the central banks are still holding talks with Ripple to use XRP in their quest to join the crypto and fiat worlds. The only problem this coin has at the moment is this lawsuit. So, should you invest in XRP? The short answer is yes. Today, and publicity, even if it's negative, drives the coin's price to the moon. Welcome to the social media era, where everyone waits for any news from any direction. And this case with the SEC has placed the spotlight on XRP. That means the coin will likely increase in value in the next few months. But to put my optimism into a more vivid picture, let's take a look at the technical analysis. Many people ask how high XRP can realistically go this cycle. If we look at the historical price development, in 2017, XRP actually had two rallies. The first brought it to a full 4.236 Fibonacci extension at 0.45 in May 2017, and then the second rally to $350 in January 2018. I think that such a double rally will probably occur again this time. However, I think that the second rally will then hit the full fib extension at 4.236, not already the first one. Why? Because of market cap plausibility. In the last cycle, Ethereum and XRP were about 50% of the BTC market cap at their peaks. When XRP made the peak, this meant with Bitcoin being around $17,000, so a market cap of around $300 billion, that XRP would be at $150 billion US market cap, thus around $3.5. This time, however, the same price increase for XRP would mean that it is either above the BTC market cap, which I think is possible, or the BTC is at values of millions of US dollars, which I also think is impossible this cycle. So this would mean the following. If Bitcoin hits the $100,000 mark this rally around the top, this will be a market cap of around $2 trillion US. XRP in the peak will hit $1 trillion US, so a peak at $22 US. Accordingly, Bitcoin hits 200,000, then XRP at $44 US. Bitcoin at 300,000, then XRP at $66 US. Interestingly, this last number is quite exactly at the full 4.236 Fibonacci extension of the last cycle high and low. So if Bitcoin really gets to 300,000, and it really currently looks as if this turns out to be the most realistic scenario, as crazy as it sounds, then the top of the XRP USD will likely be in the $60 US range. It sounds insane now, but remember that $3.50 US for XRP also sounded insane in January 2017. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comments section below and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on those notifications, that way you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.